The apple buying story. There were 3 people seeking business opportunities and came to a remote town where there was an apple orchard yielding large, fragrant, and incredibly appealing apples. These apples were sold at an extremely cheap price in this remote town. Upon seeing the delicious and cheap apples, the first young man felt very lucky. He immediately bought 10 tons of apples, selected the best ones, and brought them back home to sell at double the price. After doing this several times, he managed to earn quite a bit of money. The second young man pondered for a moment, then spent half of his money to buy apple seeds, and the other half to rent a hillside and cultivate it, diligently watering and caring for those apple seeds. The last person admired the apple trees, walked 4 days in this wonderful apple orchard, and finally went to meet the owner of the orchard and said, "I want to buy soil in this apple orchard." The owner shook his head. "No, we don't sell soil, only apples." Seeing this, the young man raised the soil in his hands and said pleadingly, "I really want to buy soil here. Please sell it to me. I'll just buy this little bit." The owner smiled and replied, "All right, seeing you so earnest, I'll sell the soil to you, along with the apple seeds." The apple orchard was laden with delicious, fragrant fruit, a reward for those with far and wide-ranging vision. The young man took the soil back to his hometown, had someone with expertise examine and analyze its composition, moisture content, compared it with temperature, and liked to see its potential. He then rented a hillside, reformed the land there to match the soil he brought back, and planted the seeds he had. The following year, he had a lush orchard full of fruit, just like the one before. After 10 years of business, how did the 3 young men fare? The first young man, initially successful, eventually suffered heavy losses due to decreasing revenues from increased competition, not to mention the risk of losing goods during transportation. The second young man diligently tended to the apple trees, but because the soil wasn't suitable, the apples didn't grow as big, fragrant, and sweet as those in the countryside he visited. In the end, he couldn't make any money. As for the third young man, through analyzing the soil samples and reforming the land to suit it, he eventually had a bountiful harvest, producing delicious apples highly sought after, selling them directly from the orchard, avoiding the risks of transportation, and attracting many customers. In no time, he became a successful and wealthy entrepreneur. The lesson for anyone harboring entrepreneurial ambitions. Entrepreneurship is becoming an inevitable trend in social development. Entrepreneurship is about getting rich through one's own abilities, creating legitimate and righteous success. In this process, some succeed based on talent, luck, etc., while others, especially young people, still struggle with continuous setbacks in business ventures. From the story above, it can be seen that earning the first money doesn't mean one is the richest, and working hardest doesn't guarantee success. The first and second young men made the 2 mistakes, sharing the same entrepreneurial passion, but lacking the far-reaching vision of the third young man, failing to build a long-term work plan, and not addressing the root of the problem to achieve results within a short period. Therefore, it can be said that the scope of vision determines how far one's success can go. Everyone has the same opportunities, but different choices, leading to different results. To succeed, everyone needs to cultivate enough knowledge and skills and, importantly, when facing a problem, calmly consider, have a broad vision, and take firm steps. I'm very happy when you all share your thoughts in the comments section below the video. If you find the content on our channel Life Lessons Lounge truly meaningful and helpful, please send it to a friend to enjoy as well. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you again.